What's going on, Guardians? Your boy Sly here, and welcome back to another beautiful start of the weekend, and happy Friday to all my citizens out there in the nation. Glad you could all join me on this weekly tradition. Alright guys, it's Xursday, July 29th, and this is your weekly Xurs Guide. Alright, so what's up, y'all? You hope you have some big plans for the weekend, and if you're in the South, stay safe out there, man, because it is stupid hot outside. For North Carolina, it's the 11th hottest month ever on record. So that tells you something coming from the South US. So be safe out there, but don't let it stop you from having fun. Alright, so let's get to it. As you can see, his gang tag did not defile this beautiful planter. So that can only mean one thing: off to the Reef. Now, as we all know, you cannot hide in the Reef. It's too small, so let's head back to Xurs' little boom boom room and see what kind of goodies the 9 are letting go of for this week. Alright, you guys ready to take a look? Let's do this. And, oh, that's actually not too bad. Definitely an improvement from last week for sure. Alright, so first up we have some shoulder charging love. That is the Mark 44 stand-asides. Following that, the only hunter exotic that really matters, the amazing Bones of Ao. For the Warlock, we have one of the best helmets in the game, the Ram, and for weapons, the infamous 4th Horseman. As for engrams, nothing good here, guys. Every time we have a weapon, that takes away for a chance of a year 2 engram, so we're stuck with the legacy year 1 chest piece. Save your coins, don't worry about year 1 stuff right now. Alright, moving on to your curios, we start with the 2 Sparrow upgrades, the purple Void Drive and then the red Stealth Drive. Then we have the usual 3 packs of Heavy Synth, the 5 pack, 3 of coins, the awesome and underused 3 pack of Glass Needles, and then a big bowl of nastiness down here at the bottom. Alright, so time to take a closer look at these bad boys, and we're starting off with the Mark 44 stand-asides. He loves selling these things, right? Seems like they're always here. Anyway, exotic perk is called Be Somewhere Else. Increases shoulder charge duration and tighter turn radius while sprinting. We have some pretty good stats here, guys. 40-43 intellect strength, and I would go for strength all day to keep your melee charged up for when shoulder charging into a group of enemies. Middle row improves ammo reserves, and here you can choose between shotgun ammo or extra machine gun ammo. Finally, the last row, like all leg pieces, deal with some sort of agility buff, and this one is no exception. Arc Double Down, increased agility for 5 seconds after an arc double kill. These things are a shoulder charging titan's dream. Each guardian has a cheap talent. I mean, we're just gonna have to get that out the way in a minute, guys. Warlocks, they have their fire bolts. Titans have their shoulder charge, and hunters, well, they have 2, throwing knives and smoke grenades. However effective it might be, when you use it, it always seems like it runs out right when you need it the most, and just at the end, you end up meleeing in the midair, like 10 feet away from someone looking like an idiot before you finally get shotgunned down. All because your charge ran out. Well, this solves your problems right here, guys, and it gives you some added bonuses. A pretty good pair of boots indeed. Next up, we're taking a look at the only exotic that really matters in the world of the hunter, and that are the Bones of Ao. Exotic perk is called Not Bound by Law. Upgrades double jump with an additional jump. Good stats here, guys. 39-40 intellect discipline, and it's your choice in which one you want to boost a little bit higher. Now, just like the stand-asides, these have extra ammo bonuses as well, and here you can choose between extra sidearm ammo and extra rocket launcher ammo. I think the choice here is pretty obvious. Finally, we get to our agility perk, and this one is tailored to the Void Hunters out there with Void Double Down. Increased agility for 5 seconds after using a Void Double Kill, which is super easy to get with a tether. What can I say, man? I mean, it's the freaking Bones of Ao. Like, if you had to clean out your vault and only choose 1 exotic weapon and 1 exotic armor piece for each character, the hunter would choose the last word and, of course, the Bones of Ao. Maybe the Ace of Spades. Maybe. I don't know. In any case, they help your game in every aspect in Destiny. PvP, PvE, raids, rifts, strikes, exploring, everything, man. If you don't own a pair of these, then definitely this is going to be your first buy of the day. I would tell the new Guardians out there to buy these and then make a hunter just to use them to see how awesome they are. You'll end up having all 3 characters anyway, so you might as well get started now rather than later. Alright, well, that brings us to our final armor piece for the day, and that is the Warlock's beloved Ram helmet. Exotic perk is called Strength of the Ram, increased armor, period. All Voidwalker melees trigger lifesteal on hit. Mediocre stats here at 31-34 discipline strength, and of course you can bump one up just a wee bit higher, laddie. In the second row, we have Hands On, bonus super energy from melee kills, and Second Thoughts, bonus super energy from special weapon kills. Finally, one of my least favorite helmet perks in the game, and that is Invigoration, bonus melee energy on orb pickup. The Ram, while not as OP as it was last year, is still an incredible helmet. The added armor is an effect any subclass can benefit from, and that is why you see a lot of Sunslingers using them in trials. It used to be the ram would keep you safe from a res snipe, but that doesn't work anymore. Nonetheless, added armor is always a great bonus, especially paired with the chest piece that adds more armor on top of that. My favorite thing about it is lifesteal, and a lot of people don't use it for this reason, which is a damn shame. But you can start regaining your health back from any and all melees as long as you're a Void Walker. It doesn't need to be fully charged. If you melee, you start regenerating health, and it works in PvE and PvP. So as you can imagine, it is incredibly useful for those dogfights where it's a one-on-one close quarter battle. As long as you get a melee in, guys, you're probably going to win that fight. So, with the armor out of the way, let's move on to the beast of the day, and that is the beautiful Fourth Horseman. It's an exotic for a few reasons. Each perk by themselves isn't anything special, but when you put together the perks Thunderer, this weapon can be fired in full auto mode, Return to Sender, kills have a chance to grant bonus ammo to the mag, and then Final Round, the last round in the mag does bonus damage. You have one beast of a shotgun, guys. As for barrel upgrades, we have CQB Ballistics, Accurized Ballistics, and then Field Choke, which is the one you want to keep. As for secondary upgrades, we have Fitted Stock, Hand Loaded, and then Speed Reload. I would go for Hand Loaded all day. You need to squeeze out as much range as possible. This thing just looks like an absolute beast. I mean, look at all those barrels packed together. There is also a sort of beautiful brutality aspect to this shotgun. Its beastliness is what makes it awesome. Now personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is indeed a blast to play with. But its reload is just too slow. This is better utilized as one of those pocket panic weapons. You have it just in case you need to kill something, like quick, and that is exactly what this thing excels at. The short range, extremely slow reload makes it impractical to use in competition, but having it at the ready, it won't disappoint. Just make sure you run away and hide for 30 seconds while you reload it. Alright Guardians, that wraps us up. I cannot wait to see what Gamescom has in store for us, as well as the next Bungie streams. As always, you can find all the goody goodness here on my channel whenever Bungie goes live, as well as any recaps to their live events, and I'll also throw some news in there as well. But yeah, that's it ladies and gents. Thank you all so much for the support, even through the boring days of Destiny. Don't worry, things will definitely pick back up, and I'm glad that we rode through all of this together. As always, if you want to stay up to date on everything Destiny, The Division, or new uploads from my channel, follow me on Twitter at SlyNation. It is the best place to see all the newness, alerts, and everything else that's going on in the world of gaming. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thank you all so much. We're approaching 9,000 citizens of the nation, and I'm proud to be helping all of you out there. Keep an eye out for more vids coming out here soon, but until then, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.
Ammo inbound. Zone B secure.